Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another X-Men 97 reaction for you guys. This is the first episode of the three-part finale ending Season 1 of X-Men 97, and this is Episode 8, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 1. Now, I feel it, and I may look it on camera, I'm not really sure. I am exhausted. I go to bed early to get up early as hell because this is 4:24 in the morning right now, because in order for you to get these videos out day of when they drop in terms of these episode reactions, I have to get up extremely early before I have to go to work. And I go to bed early as hell the night before, and I did, and I was just waking up throughout the whole entire night and everything. It sucked. But I'm here. I'm going to push through and everything because I am loving X-Men 97. I'm loving this. Now, I figured I was going to be enjoying it when they announced it all those years ago, but I was just not prepared, and I don't think a lot of us were prepared for how insane and how crazy the show was going to actually end up being. We expected it to be good, but not as good as it actually is. Holy crap, this show is killing it. And we end last week's episode with what we thought was the death of Trask, which turns out, no, Bastion is actually the villain behind all the shit that's been happening, and he's working with Mr. Sinister, and turns out Trask is a kind of test run, if you will, of a human Sentinel hybrid, and this is changing the game for everything moving forward. And so, I'm not sure what to expect here, but we have this three-part finale, and we've been hearing that we thought episode 5, which was, of course, the gigantic episode involving the colossal Sentinel and everything on Genosha and all that kind of stuff, that was nothing compared to the three-part finale here that we're about to see. So, pretty much be prepared if you can. So let's dive into it now, guys. Let's check it out. Part 1 of Tolerance is Extinction. Let's go.
Have you two had a chance to speak? Think of it another way. Your son came back because he needs his father.
I love that. Think of it that way.
Job.
Some lessons are taught, Scott. Others are learned.
His name is Bastion. Bastion's evolutionary war lasted 300 years.
So another dystopia where Logan's the last to die.
No, Xavier's dream came true. Mutants ushered in a bright and peaceful future as its backbone.
Each time we attempt to stop the attack on Genosha, we are temporally pulled away from the event.
Ooh.
Strange.
You're why Madeline was happy when she saw you.
Who exactly is Bastion?
Details are sketchy, but best guess, he's some type of backup android that Master Mold uploaded into.
And our empire shall welcome a new emperor.
This shocking off-world transmission was released by the UN, who now fear the X-Men faked their mentor's death to garner support for mutants.
Bastion's been playing us from the get-go. It's time to turn the tables and end his twisted plans for the future.
You can help her, Miss Grey.
Yes.
A telepath who could not trust her own memories, who fears the past as much as the future.
And I remember holding him for the first time. Knowing human.
It's crazy. Both their memories and stuff, yeah.
Blood is blood. Family is a choice.
I like that line. That's good. And it cuts to him.
What's so funny?
I knew, Magneto. I'm using Bastion.
Of course you're using Bastion.
With mutant test subjects. That's my dream.
Bastion says you haven't spoken a word since Genosha. I swear.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
And apologies.
Didn't recognize you without your camera and microphone, Miss Tilby.
This address doesn't look like any Sentinel facility I've seen.
The trick, maybe?
This is Bastion's childhood home.
Ooh.
He grew up here. I sense another mind.
My son said you'd come get me tomorrow.
Ooh.
You there, the big one. Help an old woman up.
Just who is this guy?
That's the question.
Who could hear things. Not thoughts.
Mm.
Machines. The boy's father, a school janitor, being infected by something from the future. Nimrod. Creating something new.
You're my son.
You should have warned us about Genosha.
Why?
I did. But I also said bully an underdog too long and people start feeling sorry for them. So I hand humanity Genosha. Overload their bandwidth. Too much to compute.
Indifference to flagrant war crimes.
Next time I'll send memos.
Go wide so long as leaders like President Kelly see the X-Men as allies.
Genosha's not genocide.
Dude, seeing those villains was really cool. Holy shit.
In 100 years, mutants outnumber humans 10 to 1. Operation Zero Tolerance. Trask Sentinels. Well,
oh shit.
Too blunt. The human community is scared. Of course they are. They've been told over and over that the future is leaving them behind. After this, they wake up in their daily lives with no memory of ever being here. Then,
damn.
Who knows? Maybe
who knows?
Flirts with one of them at a local dive bar.
It's important to cherish every second with your child. They grow up so fast.
It's weird because he's right there and it. Yeah.
Here, let me show you his best one. The final dream, he called it.
Yep.
Yo, Ford, a little privacy?
Surrender, mutants. I've recalibrated Cerebro to scan for cyborg brain frequencies. We must warn the team.
Don't.
I fucking should have known. God damn it.
Heartbreaking, realizing you're no longer Mother Nature's favorite.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Face the future. Surrender, mutants.
I gotta talk to Hank about his taste in women.
He's turned his entire hometown into...
Nathan, Jean, run!
He's fucking Juggernaut. He's Juggernaut. Oh my god.
Did your butler just turn into a sentinel zombie?
Yeah, pretty much. How many are... How... Oh my god. Holy shit. My...
Fancy a trip to the junkyard, Tin Woman?
Ooh. It's fucking stab. Come on. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Rogue. Rogue, wake up. Wish you would wake up. I mean, they're getting shit done, but still. That is awesome, dude. Damn. Ooh. And there's still many more coming. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. Thank you.
You too? Come on, use a seatbelt.
Cool shot.
You have a Porsche.
Well, yeah.
Watch out.
Oh, damn.
Okay, let's show these toasters why you don't screw with the Summers.
This is so cool. Come on. This is awesome.
Mom, these killer robots are trying to kill me.
We do not kill mutants. We save them.
Bastion, okay, show up in a fancy car. Why not?
That human wretch let Magneto out. She's lost her mind.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's gone.
You just had to let the dog out.
As if past, present, and future didn't matter and never had. Because we always end up in the same ugly place. Most of us experience tragedies like Genosha as a bit of deja vu before getting on with our day. The only sane thought you can have when being chased by giant robots that were built to crush you. Magneto
was right.
I mean, holy shit, dude. Oh my god! What the fuck? He shut them all down!
Magneto actually did it.
Yeah, but this is not over, come on.
Declared war.
I hope that I'm not too late. To me, my X-Men.
Yes. Come on! Oh my god. This episode was so good. I cannot believe what they just pulled off. And this is just part one. This is just part one. Like, my god. So many things happen. Hopefully I'll be able to remember everything and cover everything here in this discussion. Holy shit. Wow, like, this is what I'm talking about. I've been saying, and a lot of us have been saying, this show is so good. Like, this just proved once again how great this show is. So, first of all, Magneto was right. He was right. And the thing is, too, I don't know how much power that took out of him, but he was able to shut down all of these human Sentinel hybrids, like, gone. I don't know if they're all dead. Maybe they are. But he basically pulled off something that they were trying so desperately to do, and he was able to do it in kind of like that, but it looked like a lot of power because it was going over the entire world. And when the reveal happened, where Hank is looking at the globe, and then it goes red, and then all these pop-ups of these human Sentinel hybrids that have just been walking around. So it's not like to where Bastion's built a couple. He has built a lot. And I think that all the ones he had currently made are now gone or done for now. But he had built so many leading up to this point that even the freaking reporter was a Sentinel. And the thing was, too, Bastion made a point to say, every single person who goes through this kind of, program to become a Sentinel hybrid with themselves, essentially they become a Sentinel, they wake up back in their lives and they don't remember anything. So, that reporter had no idea. When did she become a Sentinel? We have no idea. But the reveal is there. Of course, we had a bunch of Sentinels showing up at the mansion. The mansion is now gone. Which is like something that tends to happen quite often with the X-Mansion. It doesn't matter what medium it is. Doesn't matter what continuity it is. It doesn't matter. At some point, the X-Mansion is going to go to shit. At some point. So, of course, it goes to hell. Wolverine and Nightcrawler working together to fight those Sentinels, especially trying to protect Rogue, was fantastic. I love that so much. Like, that was just so cool to see that team up and working together and everything. Now, the other team I really enjoyed was seeing Jean, Scott, and Cable, Nathan working together as well. And they make a point to address this early on. She's like, well, have you talked to your son? He's like, he has this ability to escape rooms that I'm in. Understandable, but can't even talk. See, it's fucking early as hell. Sorry. I'm tired. I'm trying to wake up. Very understandable because of the fact that they really didn't have a relationship. And of course, Cable's back here because he's trying to save the future and everything. And there was this whole thing to where Cable tried so many times to prevent Genosha. And then, of course, he sees his own mother, and he keeps trying and trying and trying. So there's no telling how many times he really tried to stop Genosha, but he said enough times I tried to the point where it was inevitable that I can't stop it. And then this is where Beast comes in and says, well, it seems this is one of those things to where it's a moot point, or basically it's a time in the timeline. It is a point in the timeline that cannot be changed. But there are other points that may be able to, but in this case, the Genosha attack that killed, unfortunately, a variety of mutants, of course, the death of Gambit and everything, and the destruction of Genosha and everything, and how the turning point of mutants and kind of the view on mutants and everything, just everything in that moment, no matter what Cable did, could not prevent it. Now, I'm wondering if maybe Cable went further back in time, if there was a way to fix it, because it seems it all started with Bastion, which, by the way, them going to Bastion's home, like his actual childhood home, is kind of crazy, and seeing his mom, I should have known she was going to be a Sentinel, just because Bastion had this vision. And of course, when she pulled out like that painting called the Great Vision, or the last wish or something, like whatever it was called, like basically his kind of pinnacle thing he wanted, which was the 3-headed sentinel, which is exactly what happened in Genosha, and all these like fire and mutants and all that kind of, so it was all planned out from Bastion's mind when he was basically a child, and it started to morph and become what he is today. I should have known he was going to make his own mother a sentinel. I'm guessing his father is dead, or else he would have been a sentinel too. But just the twitching and all this stuff and all that before she revealed herself, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Okay, yep, she's a mutant, a sentinel. Fucking crazy. And just the visuals of seeing these sentinels as well is crazy as well. Now seeing Jubilee captured, I forget his name, but the mutant we've been following as well. I see. I'm bad with names for new characters. I know he's a character from the comics and Sunspot or whatever. Sorry, I just don't remember his actual name. Sorry. When they were captured and they were like, we don't kill mutants, we help them or whatever bullshit. It's like, okay, because we're in front of humans, we can't really reveal what we're doing here because Jubilee, like, they weren't doing anything. They were in a store shopping. All of a sudden, here, the butler's a fucking sentinel. I don't know. So they're captured. But Magneto got out, thankfully, as well. So we got some things going on here. The Spider-Man reveal. The cameos in general in this episode were insane, but revealing Spider-Man, of course, no voice, it's okay, but Spider-Man was briefly shown. I think that was the Silver Samurai as well. We had a little voiceover. We had some Doom, because it looked like the villains were reaching out and speaking to Bastion about what's going on, and Doom had some things to say, and I believe that was Zemo that was talking as well at one point, to like a video kind of like a FaceTime video monitor situation or whatever, but still, it was so cool to see these cameos throughout the episode because it's highlighting and showcasing the bigger Marvel animated universe that's out there, because what Bastion's doing, it is not just affecting the mutants, this is affecting everything. So for Doom and Zemo to speak about it, and then there was some woman you don't really see, like she's silhouetted and everything, I don't know who she was, maybe that's something that's going to come later, I don't know, but she was speaking as well about something. It's like, okay, there's that, and then you show Silver Samurai, you show Spider-Man, you show where everyone's kind of witnessing what Magneto's doing, but I think this is kind of saying, I don't think it's necessarily not saying, in my opinion, we're going to see the Avengers and we're going to see Spider-Man show up in the X-Men 97 show, like, as actually, because Captain America had a couple of lines and Spider-Man was just shown for a couple of seconds here. But this, to me, it doesn't mean, okay, these characters are going to show up in like the finale of season 1 here and they're going to help the X-Men. Possibly, but I just don't think it's going to happen. You never know, because this show has been very surprising. Because who would have thought Captain America was going to show up in the show? We didn't think it would happen. I mean, we know there's a connective tissue there. We know he was, of course, in the original X-Men 90s run. But what I'm saying is, we didn't expect them to go that far in terms of this show, and they're really going full steam ahead with what they're doing. So I won't be surprised if Captain America and the rest of the Avengers and Spider-Man show up in the 3rd episode, the finale of this 3-part finale here, the finale of season 1, and they're helping the X-Men or something, or doing something. Who knows? We have no idea. Holy shit, what if? But still, really intense episode. And they didn't hold back to, because normally when there's like a part 1 out of a 2-parter situation, or even a 3-part situation, or a 4-part, like Avatar: Last Airbender, where it's had a 4-part finale, a lot of times when you look at like 2-part episodes or whatever, however it's broken out, like crossovers and stuff like that, or just big events like this, sometimes part 1 is just kind of a build up to all the shit's going to go down in, the next episodes or however long it is. But in this case, we still have 2 more episodes, but my God, they did so many things in this episode, like in terms of so much, and that's what they've been doing with pretty much every single episode of X-Men 97. They have roughly a 30-ish minute runtime, give or take that, but they are using every single minute, every single second to make a point or to push along a narrative. Like, there isn't, in my opinion, that I've noticed anything that's been wasted in this show so far in terms of story, because they're really pushing forward. Some may say they're rushing. I don't feel like it's ever been rushed. I feel like they're going along the path of what's already been established in the 90s show, but then what they're doing now to continue and push forward. So to me, it's going along as great as it possibly could. Holy shit. So, man, Bastion's here. Professor X, of course, is now back, which we were waiting for this, and the reveal that they saw on the screen about this reveal that he's alive and everything and all that, but now he's back and he's calling the X-Men to him. My question is too, as we've been hearing that the X-Men are going to look different by the end of this season 1, about presumably I'm assuming that means roster in terms of who's in the X-Men, and also their designs as well, because we've been hearing they have a new look as well, because we already know Storm has a new look. She has her iconic original, I think it was her original first appearance look is what she has now. So I'm guessing we might see a different suit for Wolverine, because his suit is destroyed, but I don't know, it doesn't mean there's another one, but maybe he gets a new suit. Maybe Nightcrawler officially joins the X-Men. Maybe there's another character that we're not aware of that will show up and be a part of the X-Men moving forward after season 1 into season 2. There's a lot of possibilities, and I'm assuming we're going to see the roster shift, or we're probably going to see new costumes, because we already know the Storm does have one. So we'll see, but this is exciting, man. This is a great first part, intense, emotional, but it is exactly what the show has already been delivering, so it's not too surprising. What do you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I cannot wait for the last 2 episodes of season 1. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.